Hey, what's up? This is Joshua Ncube. Sorry I wasn't able to make it into the studio today for our show Galaxy Travel with Miss V Candy. And today's topic is supposed to be talking about the kind of job or opportunities that are available in the tourism sector. So I'm just doing this recording so that you guys can have an appreciation of the kind of jobs that are available in the tourism sector. Now, I'm coming to you live from the capital, which is a co-working space that we've created to try and help individuals, companies, startups to be able to realize their dreams or their full potential by providing them with the necessary information and even backup in terms of skills, design, and those kind of services to help enhance the collaborative process of growing their companies. Anyway, without further ado, let's go into some of the careers that you can get into in the tourism sector. Starting with one of the jobs at the top, which is the hotel general manager position. So if you're a hotel general manager, you can receive a salary from between 1,500 to 5,000 US dollars per month. Now, let me just give you context in terms of what a general manager does. So the general manager oversees the entire operations of a hotel or establishment and guest satisfaction. So the kind of qualifications that you need is like a hospitality business degree, 8 to 10 years hotel background experience. However, how you get into this position is that it's usually best to start from the bottom. So that 8 to 10 years that you're going to have will probably be starting from housekeeping, graduating into supervisory roles, working front of office, maybe as a receptionist, even working as a waiter and then floor manager in a restaurant. And then using those years to actually understand the processes of how these hotels or restaurants work and elevating yourself to manager status, deputy general manager, and then eventually general manager. General managers, in my experience, are generally headhunted rather than like applications that are made. Now, what I mean by that is that there are some general managers that have a certain amount of talent. Some of them are very talented from a sales perspective. Some are very talented from a marketing perspective. Others are very talented from an organization or operations perspective. So remember, skills is everything, and it's very important to be able to climb up the ladder, and you can literally start from the bottom. I used to wash pots, and then I was a general manager consultant working in different hotels. My job or my sphere of work is working in consultation, helping struggling establishments. So that's how I come in as a general manager consultant into some of these spaces. The second job is you can work as a travel consultant or a tour operator. This is basically a person that combines all of their wealth of information that is curated to be able to put together packages for people. So a person can make a salary of about 350 US dollars to 1,200 US dollars on a salaried job. However, the commissions is what you get into this profession for. So every booking that you're going to make, you're going to be making money off the commissions, and you can make commissions can exceed over 2,000 US dollars. The next is something that that a lot of people would have gotten into, which is to be cabin crew or flight attendants. So in the tourism sector, people want to work for the different airlines. The role of the person in cabin crew is to ensure safety and service during flights. Qualifications usually like high school or online training, learning first aid, and language skills are definitely a big plus. So airlines will often recruit and train in-house these particular types of services. So just make sure that you stock up on your language, travel skills, and also just be a pleasant, well-mannered, keep your body fit and in great shape. And you could earn between 600 US dollars to 2,000 US dollars a month. Plus, there's also per diems and allowances when you travel. The other job is an executive chef. So that's in hotels and resorts. So if you're an executive chef, you're leading the kitchen teams, creating menus, controlling the food costs. Your qualifications usually like going to culinary school, your diplomas, national diplomas that are available, and also degrees. The most important thing is going to be about your experience. So the amount of experience that you have under your belt is going to be very helpful. If you're looking at starting out being a chef, please take the opportunity to go in low. When I say go in low, get into the restaurant space by being a cleaner, pot wash. You then become a kitchen assistant. Then you can become a line cook. From being a line cook, you can end up becoming like a sous chef. And before you know it, you're probably like a head chef and then executive chef. The issue is to stock up on your qualifications as you're going along. Add some courses on there, add some skills. There's knife skills, there's pastry, all of those different departments that you can get. So now when you're working in this space, you can earn anything from $800 to $3,000 a month. This really depends on how valuable you are to the organization. I always say bring some value into the organization and the organization will put value back into you. The next one is looking at event or conference managers. Conferences have become a big thing. So the person who manages the conferences, the festivals, weddings, you know, this kind of person needs to have like event and PR skills, project management skills, being able to have supplier coordination. So your relationships with suppliers is always going to be a very big advantage in this regard. So again, salaries could earn anything from $600 to $2,000 to $500 per month. Then we can look at a destination marketing executive. This is a person who promotes like tourism boards, regions, resorts through like campaigns and partnerships. Your qualifications, you need to have good marketing and communications skills. So if you're looking at starting up again, join up certain individuals as an intern and learn the ropes, learn how to network and grow your brand within that particular space. Skills acquisition is much better on the job, is what I would recommend, because then you get a lot of value out of there and actually put your name out in the industry. This industry really calls for personalities and names, and so it's very important to build up your own brand. Again, salaries can range from $700 to about $2,000 per month. The next job is a safari guide or a game ranger. So basically you do like your wildlife or game drives, educating tourists, ensuring safety. Look at the local qualifications that you can get, local guiding licenses that you can get. There's quite a lot of options within the Southern African region, but then consult with your national parks to know exactly how it is that you can get into this particular sector. Salaries again can range from $400 to $1,500 a month, plus you get tips, plus you get meals and also accommodation for some of your trips. The next bit we're going to be looking at is going to be, let's say, for example, cruise ship staff. Cruise ships, people always want to get into cruise ships. They always give us inquiries about cruise ships. The beauty with the cruise ships is that you are being accommodated and fed while you're on the cruise ships. So some of the salaries may not sound as exciting to you, but you get to save quite a bit of money because you're being taken care of on your contracts, where you're getting a couple of months on the job and a couple of months off the job. So it's quite a good job in terms of trying to get yourself to become an investor in real estate and all of those particular things. So cruise ship staff, you provide food, entertainment for guests who are on board. So hospitality diploma works, safety trainings, those kind of things. You can get salaries of like $1,500, $1,800, plus you get free food and lodgings, plus tips, which are very important if you're going to be working in the bars or some of the open service areas on the cruise ships. The last one is a travel content creator or influencer, which is something that that I do quite a lot. So you're producing destination blogs, you're writing articles, videos, social media campaigns, and also handling the social media for some of the establishments that exist. So your qualifications is how great your photography portfolio is going to be, your video editing skills, your brand knowledge in terms of understanding who it is that your clients are trying to get. This is not a question of just numbers. Yes, people get away with numbers, but at some point your clients are going to have some kind of apathy because the numbers are not as important as the revenues that you are actually bringing in. So that's it for some of the cool jobs that you can get. I just wanted to go through a couple of some really peculiar jobs that you can also get in the tourism sector, but are not to be frowned upon. So for example, you can be an island caretaker. So this is a person who lives on an island with nothing, right? You maintain the facilities or blog updates for marketing, and then your guests come few and far between. You can earn anything up to $2,000 plus you get your free lodging and free food. You can be a water slide tester. So, for example, testing the thrill or the experience of water slides and that kind of thing, so that the developers of the water slides can figure out other features to add onto there. The testing can be $20 to $50 a day, depending on the different types of establishments that have been set up. You can also be a professional mermaid. So a mermaid or a merman can make anything up to $1,200 per month, or $100 to $400 per gig, depending if it's going to be a corporate thing. So your snorkeling skills and your ability to hold your breath underwater are going to be very important, and also being able to swim in a onesie or whatever it is that they call it, the mermaid's tail. You can also be a luxury bed tester, where you can earn between $50 and $200 per night, testing beds in these short-term vacation stays. So your writing skills, being able to assess a place. It's almost like a mystery guest. Again, you go into an establishment, people don't know that you've been paid to be there, and you basically look at the guest experience and then give necessary feedback. The better the feedback, the more of this type of work you're going to get. You can also be a zipline or adventure tester, so someone who basically tests all the adrenaline aspects of a particular tourism facility, and you can get money from there, like $25 to $80 per day in terms of testing, but you kind of need to be in the know of the companies that are producing these particular products for the various clients. It does carry with it high risk, but the incidents are actually quite low. Other things that you can do is you can be a hotel scent curator, so someone who curates the scents of what the hotels are supposed to have. So, this way you then create the blends of air fresheners and stuff like that that are used, that are peculiar or specific to certain hotels. Boutique hotels are very, they normally will employ someone like this within this regard, and the revenues are actually quite good. So that's it from me in a nutshell. This is Galaxy Travel with Joshua Ncube. Just remember that we operate the capital, which is there to actually help you with career choices, with helping you with business ideas. So please contact us, join some of our clubs, join our travel club by sending us a WhatsApp to 0774-280-810 and send the word travel club, so that we know where to add you into our groups. And then you can follow some of these various tips and also articles on our website, which is zim365travel.com, which provides necessary information for people who are thinking of traveling, not just to Zimbabwe, but even from Zimbabwe. My name is Joshua Ncube again, and thank you for joining me on Galaxy Travel with Ms. V Candy.